I opened up my retro game consoles and I want to talk about it. The only one I did a full teardown of was my NES top loader. It's because it's the simplest. And yeah, it's pretty simple. As long as you have a game bed screwdriver and a massive collection of Phillips head screws from like a computer repair kit, you're good. But I have wanted to add AV out to my NES top loader. And for example, here's my Super Nintendo. I'd want to add it to have the same AV port as that, but I'd want to keep RF. I know you can add the same AV port, but you'd have to sacrifice RF. When I opened up my NES top loader, there were a ton of capacitors right here and stuff, so it would not be feasible to add the multi-out here, and I'd have to do the standard 3, which is fine, as long as I can get it. And if I mod it like that, then that's another benefit compared to the standard NES stereo. I also want to add a light to my NES top loader indicating when it's on, and that would be much easier than adding AV. I saw a guy add AV to his NES top loader. It looked complicated. Light, I haven't seen anything, but from the I took a look at what the components are. Excellent. Press the button. Didn't look very complicated. When I opened up my NES top loader, I will mention, this came from a smoker's house, and I know that because it stunk of cigarettes when I first got it. It doesn't anymore, but the controllers still do. And, so yeah, not great. But, when I opened it up, there was a ton of gunk on the inside. I spent maybe an hour to an hour and a half cleaning it. I used to detail cars as a second part-time job. The dirtiest cars took less time than this. So yeah, next was my Super Nintendo, and I did not open it up all the way because there's ribbon cable connecting the controller port to the motherboard, and I did not want to touch that in case if I accidentally broke it or something. So I was only able to get to a certain point. Out my NES Advantage, I accidentally hit the stick, so I hope it's still fine, should be. Then I opened up my N64, and again, only opened it up partially because this time, ton of screws, and yeah. And my GameCube, same thing, partially. Mainly because of the fact that it's more complex and has more components than the other three. Another thing I'm thinking of doing is modding NES top loaders and reselling them for a profit. I wouldn't do it off eBay because they take a percentage of it though. Also, I just tested my NES Advantage, the joystick still works. But yeah, if you think I should mod NES top loaders and resell them,